Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Two behemoth conferences bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Marshall. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Underwood to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Out wide right, it's Marshall. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Again, it's Underwood. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Fires quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Underwood. Right side, it's Marshall. Snags it, and he's open. Touchdown, Michigan! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, it's Hill. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Mack. Left side is Ford. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They put the brakes on him.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Gets a hand in there.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it, and a lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He turns that loose down the right side. He's got it. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
His size makes him a matchup nightmare. They recruited him specifically for plays like this, to run down the field, climb the ladder over a smaller DB, make a play for this offense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. Run ends there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Reels it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Underwood in the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That is a play the big man has to make, right? Third down. It's a critical situation. QB went the right place with the football. He found his tight end open. He just has to make the catch.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mack. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Out wide left, it's 4. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Austin Mack finds his target. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Again, it's Mack. Going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Left side is Hill. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Running inside. It's Hill. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
On the ground with the counter. See some running room. Here's touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drop. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. Sees an alley. Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it. It's Hill. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going with the counter play here. And he could not get loose on the run.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick give. It's Marshall. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Underwood to throw. Turns it upfield. At the 40, there he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Buys time to his left. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Mack. Throwing right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go play action with Mack. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing, Mack. Looking left. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the home team in a heavyweight battle against a fellow top 5 team. And this one is as tight as can be. It's early still, but so far this one has absolutely lived up to the hype.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Just feeds the running back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside. It's Marshall. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hands it off on the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Austin Mack. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
Rush is on, and it's a sack. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Out wide right, it's Buchanan. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That fall's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Underwood. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Play fake, Underwood. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mack. Right side, it's Hill. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
RPO complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Throwing, Mack. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Run in the red zone, it's Hill. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Mack from the gun on third down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Throwing, Underwood. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation, have to understand.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Dropping back, it's Mack. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They don't need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Hill. Picked up 8 yards there. Third down and 2.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Plows his way ahead. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The give on the counter. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wideout. Austin Mack. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. He's changing the play. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. From the gun, it's Marshall. Turning it on! Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll go to the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Underwood from the gun on third down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Yeah, it's just such a missed opportunity for this offense. It's 3rd and 1, and you're trying to trick the defense by taking a shot. Defense dials in the blitz, but you just like to think that your offensive line, running backs, and tight ends can get that picked up to give your QB a shot to chuck it deep.
Is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Mack. Here comes the heat. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Ready? Kill. 9:49, rock star.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Making the adjustment. Throwing Mack. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Left side is Hansen. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go play action with Mack. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Ford. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Austin Mack. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Mack to throw for it on 4th. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, he wants it all. Got it! Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Mack. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes for the goal line. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.